It is 6 p.m. We're going to be starting the public comment listening session. We are about to start the public comment listening session.
Well, those names look really good up there. Good job, Pete.
I didn't do it.
Shit. Oh, damn it, I got the wrong date.
Is Kirk Manzanares to speak?
Kirk, you're up.
I'm unprepared. Where do I go? Where is everyone?
So Kirk, this is the old council first, so there's gonna be a lot of empty chairs. The new council doesn't take until.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, except for Ruben. But the members that did not win re-election will not be here, so here we are.
Well, wow, here we are, guys. The new future of Aurora. Congratulations to all the new city council members and the newly re-elected, Ruben Medina, Mayor Mike, Curtis, Pete. Somebody pinch me and let me know that I'm not dreaming about all this. I just want to point out that the power of the people, the voice of the community has spoken. When you take away someone's right to be heard, you take away their privilege to have their voice heard, then you step on the toes of your fellows and they retaliate. So I hope that the members that are on the city council for the next 2 years, I hope you take this time to do good and make your families proud and work with this new city council for the new future of Aurora. And, always remember that you are but yet a trusted servant, that the voters elect you to serve us and serve us in a kind of way that makes everyone in Aurora proud. So, I hope that we all take time to reflect on the last 2 or 3 years of chaos, and we remember that community first. Community comes first. The voice of the residents of Aurora comes first, and you are here to serve us and make us proud. So with that, I hope you all use this last 2 years to make us proud and work together with this new city council. And let's look forward to really great things in Aurora. And time's up. Thank you, Mike.
Robert Helmig. Robert Helmig. Juan Marcano. Tanya Tabachek.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. I just wanted to congratulate those that have won. Councilman Medina and the new other Wiles and Gianna, Ali and so forth, and Rob Andrews. I just wanted to make a statement. Last night, the other night, I was watching a council meeting from 2021, and it had Councilmember Gruber, Councilman Hills, I know Marcano was there, and the talk of the debate the chaos was there back then. So it was back then, it has been for the last 2 or 3 years. Hopefully, things have changed. And I do want to mention one thing that I noticed was at the last meeting, that when an individual with special needs stood up and talked, everybody, regardless of what side or who they are with or whatnot, everybody stood up and applauded that gentleman. So I give praise to that. That's awesome. Other than that, I am requesting more kind of sooner open time of the animal shelter. I know I'll keep on pressing on that, but the sooner the better for those animals that live there. So thank you for your time. Thank you.
Nicholas Walker.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. I'm Nicholas Walker, Ward 3. I'm calling on the council to go back. This is a historical moment, and we want all the council, new and old, to understand where we've come from. So go back means to remember when the offices of the city used to be down on Havana, and there was a black woman that was the first woman elected as a at-large for the city council, and on whose shoulders we stand today. And so the pride of that issue is before us. But there was a rainy season in Aurora. It may in some cases still be raining. I remember when Stanley Aviation and the East Colfax area and the Montview Plaza were the shopping centers of the neighborhood, and then Buckingham was built. But all of the owners of those shopping centers did not look like the customers that they served. We had the rural public schools that did not teach Black history nor African history. We had administrators that did not represent the students in the schools, in Cherry Creek as well as Aurora. So we've come a long way, but we have to go back to understand that the sunshine of today was because of the rain of yesterday. The citizens concerned about minorities in Aurora, with John Mosley, Lieutenant Colonel Tuskegee Airman, Edna Mosley, and several Aurora families stood together on truth and faith and made things happen. So we're not here by accident, we're here by faith. And so I hope that we can carry forward the idea that we're going to get better from here. Thank you.
Carl Dixon.
Good evening, Council. My name is Carl Dixon. I am a past chairman of the Aurora Housing Authority and a past president of the Citizens Concerned About Minorities in Aurora. I'm here to introduce to you a resolution memorizing Edna Mosley, Aurora's first Black and woman city council member, and Lieutenant Colonel John W. Mosley, Tuskegee Airman and civic leader. Whereas Edna Wilson Mosley made history in 1991 as the first Black and the first woman elected to the Aurora City Council, serving 3 distinguished terms and championing equity, education, and public safety. And whereas Lieutenant Colonel John W. Mosley, a dedicated Tuskegee Airman and lifelong advocate for justice, stood alongside Edna Mosley in faith, service, and civic leadership. And whereas the Mosley family alongside several Aurora families, by God's grace, led transformative change in Aurora, inspiring generations through their work with citizens concerned about minorities in Aurora, and advancing civic responsibilities, educational access, and racial equity. And whereas, in the 2024, following a series of police-involved killings of Black men in Aurora, the People's Chamber were reopened to the public, making a renewed community to transparency, accountability, and community healing. And whereas, for the prophetic words of Dr. Martin Luther
Sir, your 2 minutes are up.
because no lie can live forever. Each through this moment, calling us as March 2025, as the beginning of a new era of justice and remembrance. Whereas, Scripture affirms that if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pity and seek my face, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the Aurora, Colorado, that the City of Aurora firmly recognizes and memorializes the legacy of Edmund Mosley and John Mosley as foundational to Aurora's civic and moral progress. That a permanent memorial be established within or adjacent to the People's Chamber honoring the Moslems and inscribed,
Katie? Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt.
how long, not long, and second, 7/14. That March of each year be designated
Do we not say about the
not long civic.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can we get this and make it an actual resolution? And that way you don't have to sit here and read it over the beeping into a turned off
You
mic?
can do that.
Okay.
Thanks.
To the city clerk on your
I will.
way, she'll get it to us. Thanks.
Aaron Futrell.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. It's been a minute. Just want to applaud the City of Aurora for actually showing up for the first public meeting in a very, very long time. I'm trying to wipe away tears. Wasn't expecting to hear things about my grandparents, because tonight's about the new change, the new leadership that is much needed. And I'm thankful for you guys listening to a gentleman 2 weeks ago who bravely spoke before you about a car wash. Hopefully they can work something out, maybe collaborate with Howdy's Ice Cream. I know Mayor Kaufman likes Howdy's Ice Cream, and they serve the same people, just like the new council serve community. And I want to say welcome, thank you, without crying, and let's do this together, community.
Gary Beasley.
Mayor Kaufman and City Council, today we come together to recognize a group of individuals who have stepped forward with courage, commitment, and a genuine desire to serve our community. To our newly elected and re-elected City Council members, Giannina, Amy, Ruben, Ali, and Rob, congratulations. Your success reflects not only your hard work, but the trust and confidence our residents have placed in you. Over the past few months, I've had the joy of cheering on the Fabulous Five in places where the community feels most alive, laughing with neighbors at Vanishing West Ciders, sharing good conversations over meals at Parkside Eatery, and standing shoulder to shoulder at barbecues and gatherings in parks across Aurora. Being there with them, watching how naturally they connected with people and reminded me why I believed in them from the start. These were not just campaign moments, they were real, human, uplifting reminders of what our community leadership looks like. Running for office is never easy. It requires long hours, pardon my shaking voice here, difficult conversation and a willingness to listen, to truly listen to the hopes and concerns of neighbors across our city. Each of you has demonstrated resilience, determination, and a deep belief in what this community can accomplish together. Tonight is a celebration, but is also a beginning of an important journey. You have been entrusted with a responsibility that matters to shape policies that strengthen our neighborhoods and supports our families, and to help our city grow with integrity, inclusion, and vision. As you take your seats on the council, may you lead with open minds, steady judgment, and a spirit of collaboration. May you champion ideas that uplift the community, engage voices that are too often unheard. To the Fabulous Five, thank you for stepping up into public service. Congratulations once again to the City Council members. We look forward to your leadership, dedication, and progress you will bring in the years ahead. Thank you.
Miles Thompson. Miles Thompson. Okay. Cassandra Hill.
Hello, Aurora City Council. My name is Cassandra, and I'm speaking today to insist that this new council, many of whom ran on police reform, correct an injustice that was carried out by the previous members of this council. The Aurora Police Department was found guilty of patterns and practices of racism and excessive violence in 2020 and has been under a consent decree ever since. Despite this, last September, a new police chief who spent decades of his career with the LAPD, another historically racist police force, was selected to lead the APD. This decision happened behind closed doors and without the input or consent of the people who live in the city. Since he took office as police chief, Todd Chamberlain has 1, lied to cover up the racist police murder of Corey Dillard. 2, lied to cover up the racist police murder of Rashad Johnson. 3, lied to cover up the racist murder of Ray John Belt Stubblefield. 4, lied and spread dangerous transphobic messaging to cover up the murder of 17-year-old Blaze Bell Mason. 5, actively attempted to recruit APD officers at rallies of racists and insurrectionists. This is just to name a few of his more horrific offenses. The people of Aurora are not satisfied with Todd Chamberlain's policing, and they aren't satisfied with the anti-democratic way that he was appointed to his position. It is because of this that the Denver Aurora Community Action Committee, also known as DACAG, and the people of Aurora demand that Todd Chamberlain resign immediately. If he should not resign, the City Council must remove him from his position. Furthermore, the people of Aurora demand that his council take steps to ensure that the process for picking the next police chief is open, democratic, and firmly civilian-controlled. Finally, DACAG demands that the new City Council work with local activists to create a Civilian Police Accountability Council, a democratically elected council of civilians that have the ultimate say over every aspect of policing. Aurora has the opportunity to become national leaders in civilian control over our police institutions. This is a necessary and progressive move for all who live here. We encourage the new City Council to stand on the correct side of progress and demand that all power be placed in the capable hands of the people. Thank you.
Kayla Calandras.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I'm a city of Aurora resident and a longtime constituent. Between September 8th, 9th, and 12th, I reported multiple domestic violence incidents to the Aurora Police Department to only get reply back with automated response. Per the news report that they did upon the discovery of what happened to me on November 5th, the police had to use another tool to break open my door to help me within my house. But that all could have been alleviated had they followed their own directives and operating manual per Directive 300.00. Officers must respond without delay, evaluate victim safety on site, and/or if there is probable cause to arrest. 18-6-800.3, Colorado Revised Statute 18-6-800.3, none of that has happened. So they have actually violated their own rules and regulations and within their own policy, not to mention state and federal law. This has been the sidestep of the protocol is uncalled for. It's ignored state law and endangered my life. I respectfully request an independent probe, discipline for the departments involved, and some type of reparations for the systematic breach that happened to me. Our directives are not suggestions, they're binding, so hold them to it.
Can you get that information for me, please?
Katie?
Katie, can you get her information for me, please?
And for me as well, thank you.
Yes. Kiowa Lewis.
I want to start off by saying congratulations to the new members. I'm so happy that y'all finally have gotten here. We have did so much changing within this city. Median is not here today, but she is not forgotten because she's actually out handling business in another case with another incident where a fellow was actually killed by police as well. So I just want to take the time to say, this is what we do when we all come together. This is what community looks like when we actually are standing here to make change, right? So as we talk to the old council members and I see that things are being handled differently, never like this. I've been up here since last year, since my brother was murdered by Officer Deke, right? So that's another thing that we actually got to take into consideration too. These laws and stuff that we have, that the dissent decree that hasn't been followed since it's been put in place, I think that things need to change, because if things don't get changed, those who actually are against it and not trying to make the change with the new people that are actually doing something about this, you guys will lose your seats next. As I made the promise last time, this is just a warning. This is no threat, but this is just letting you guys know that time is coming. Time is about to be up if y'all don't make a change. You know, like I told y'all before, this was going to happen when I first came up here. I told y'all this was going to happen. So I want to say thank you to all the ones who got out and voted, who actually made this change happen. You know, so we will stay strong. We will go ahead and make sure that things get taken care of the way it needs to. We will clear out Aurora entirely if we need to, and get new people in these seats. We got some new ones, the 4 of them. I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all, Allison. I love y'all, Allie. So, yeah.
Sherdina.
Hi, my name is Sherdina Lewis, and I'm Kylan Aaron Lewis' grandmother. He was shot and killed by Officer Deeks in cold blood. He didn't have a weapon, 6 foot tall, had a cell phone in his hand. Went over and he was saying, I don't have anything, pleading like that. And there's one officer out of 6 shot him down cold blood. And it's been happening across the United States with these young black people, just not men but women too, like the one who was shot in the face. These officers are rogues. They get on the force because they want power and they're racist. But I don't know if you know about Napoleon Bonaparte. He was fighting all throughout Europe, and one day he was at the Battle of Waterloo, and he lost it all at the Battle of Waterloo. He couldn't fight anymore. But it's going to get like that with these police officers around the United States, the ones that are out there hiding behind badge and killing unarmed people. They will meet their Waterloo sometime along the way. They're going to meet their Waterloo, and they're going down.
That was the last individual.
6:37, we'll start the council meeting.
We will reconvene at 6:40 for the regular council meeting.